Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Dean's Tech Talk. I am finally back. So today's episode is finally the episode where I show off the rig that I have finally completed. I've actually had it completed for like the last 2 months actually. I just haven't done a video because I've been learning to overclock on the CPU and GPU. You're probably saying, yeah, 2 months to learn that. Well, I wasn't just doing that. I was also benchmarking. I was also buying more stuff, games, so I could benchmark. Also, I was just learning different things over benchmarking, like what's safe for the GPU. I don't know. It just takes me a long time to feel comfortable. And I want to get all my information right before I actually share it with you guys, because this whole system was a whole new ball game for me, and also was to expand my knowledge on computers. But anyway, I'm gonna get right into this build. Okay, this is it, guys. This is where the heart of the beast is. Let me get out of the way, the light there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you see, everything is done. I don't know if you guys have been following my social media on Instagram. Not so much Twitter. I'm not into Twitter. I'm used to like Instagram or Google Plus actually. But if you guys see my other previous videos and also on Instagram, you would have heard and seen me saying I was going to get the GTX 970, how I was going to get a different water cooling system. Yeah, I actually changed some components inside, like the last 2 months, such as my SSD as well. I got a different solid state drive, and I'm actually going to get into all of that. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just explain everything that I have in here. So first off, I have the i7-5820K as my processor. And cooling that, I had the Corsair H110i GTX. I know I didn't do an unboxing for that. I kind of rushed it because I really wanted to get in here because I really don't have patience. But if you guys want me to do some type of re-unboxing, I don't know if you guys want me to do that, but I would be more than happy to do that. I do have a review for this, though, coming. And also, everything in here I'll have a review for soon on the channel. I just haven't been wanting to do it because I wanted a break on summer break. So, that's the cooler I'm using, and it is working fantastic. I will tell you guys in benchmarks in the future as a video. Future video, I'll do benchmarking on how that is cooled and also my processor and all that stuff. And then let's get into the RAM. Right now, as you see, we have the Corsair Dominator Platinum DDR4 RAM, 16 gigabytes of 2666. I think the latency was 15. So it's an awesome amount of RAM in there. I doubled it for my old computer. Also, I doubled the speed for my old computer. I had a 1333. This is 2666. So it was a significant upgrade, and also it's DDR4. So yeah, that was pretty amazing. Then as you see here, I have the Asus X99 Deluxe right here. Awesome board. I had no issues with this board whatsoever. I mean, I love this board. I've only had a couple of issues on the board, such as posting, but it was basically because of overclocking. Like, overclocking failed on the processor, stuff like that, very small. So let's also get down to the graphics card. I have the GTX 980, For the Win edition. I got the For the Win edition. I was going to get the GTX 970 For the Win Plus, but my dad was so generous and kind to actually give me a whole upgrade to the 980 For the Win. He was just in a really good mood that day. Thank you so much. And this card is being fantastic. Have no issues with it. Well, I do have some, but that is in the review for the graphics card coming up. Yeah. Then as you see here, I got the cables in here that I made the video previously. These cables are amazing. They feel really nice. They have great shape. I mean, I have no issues. I mean, look at it. It's being perfect up there, here, and here. I mean, it's perfectly curved. I mean, gosh. But yeah, it looks great, works well, no issues with those. I mean, wires are wires, really, right? Just gotta make them look good. My fan in the back here, I run that at full speed, dead silent. That's like dead silent. So that is amazing. So a lot of air is actually being exited out of the case with that. I got two fans up here for the radiator for the GTX, or not the GTX, the Corsair H110i GT. Um, those fans are doing amazing. I won't go into detail because that'll be for the review of the actual water cooler. And then the two fans in the front here, the BitPhoenix Spectre Pro PWM fans. I did a review on those already. Still sticking with how good they sound and how well they perform. I mean, they perform amazing. I mean, the air is flowing. You could feel all the way back here. The air on load, like fully, like on 100%. You can feel the air tremendously. Halfway, you can feel it about like up to here. So the fans are actually pretty awesome, and also they're very quiet as well. So they're amazing. I have no issues with them. The case is of course awesome. The case is doing well. Just I've had my issues in the past with heating. The heating in this case is actually, or the cooling in this case is actually pretty difficult to deal with the processor. It was get the processor hot, getting the graphics card hot. It was just being very, very stubborn to deal with, and I fixed it, and I'll explain that in the review for the CPU cooler. But fixed it, and the case is acting very, very well. I also have on here the Intel 750 series. So yes, I do have like a super awesome solid state drive. I mean, the solid state drive is acting awesome. I've actually used over half of the solid state drive, and I had no performance loss in it at all. So that drive acts or is pretty amazing. You don't lose any speed at all when you start putting programs on there. I know a lot of SSDs do that. This one does not, and it actually was built to not do that. The SSD you don't see. I don't know if I should put it here on the bottom because they have the two little trays, but I want a little wire and less components showing, so I stuck it underneath here on the bottom tray, and you don't see it, and I kind of like that, and it's not bad down there. And as you see here, I have this little standoff thing. That's for the M.2 for the SSD, so it's plugged in. It's using 4 lanes out of PCI Express, of course. And I think that's about it in the case. I'm gonna now give you guys some close-ups. So that is it, guys. That is actually how it turned out to be. That is how it looks. This is taking me about, let's see, June. So that is 8 months to build this. It took me 8 months to build this. I had to get money, had to wait from my dad to buy things each month. I took this very slowly. I started like Black Friday of last year. Saw the case on Tiger Direct. Loved it. And also, the power supply was cheap for 1,000 watts. I was like, whoa. And to boot, it was modular. So I loved it. I fell in love with it. And that's when I started to want to build a high-end system. So this is it, guys. This is about it for the showing of the case here and everything inside. Not really much I could do in this video. I just wanted to show you guys how it ended up and also how it looks. It turned out pretty sharp. So like this video, guys, if you guys liked the build. Disliked it if you did not like the build at all. Also like this video if you thought this was entertaining. I know some of you guys like to see computer builds out there. And I thought this is something that the YouTube community would love to see because they love something new. Red case. People see a lot of white. People see a lot of black. People see a lot of I don't know, gray. I don't know. Yeah, gray, like gunmetal gray, like Jay's 2 Cents' Project Skunk Works. His is gunmetal gray, I think it was. Love that color too, but still, it's like a black. You know what I mean? So it's something. This is different. This is something different. So that's why I actually got this computer case. So yeah. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Leave a comment down below of what you guys also thought about this. Also, some tips and pointers on what I should do for the channel. I know I've gotten a lot of comments of people actually telling me some tips. I'm actually going to start trying these things because I actually want to improve on this. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe at Jay's 2 Cents, Linus Tech Tips, and also Paul's Hardware. And also, don't forget to check out SuperSaft TV. He is really, really good on his cell phone reviews. And also go check out Barnacles. He is hilarious. Go check them all out. They're amazing on YouTube. Those are my favorite YouTubers. There's some more. I just can't put a bunch of pictures up here. But those are the ones I mainly watch. So, thank you guys. See you guys next time.